teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up, ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by a man back from an elbow injury that sidelined him for the majority of 2019. At 38 years of age, it's Ben Roethlisberger.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Roethlisberger will throw. Gets past one man. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way. To me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Ekeler, and he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I guarantee you, they started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Running on 1st down, Ekeler. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. They still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Mahomes throwing on fourth. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. His throw caught right at the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Sony Michel, the ball carrier.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Giants nothing.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare on 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
The Eagles 39-yard line.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Ben to throw again. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. To Michel on the screen. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's
I got my first pick with my nigga. Let's go, boy.
Territory at the 2-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
And this one is incomplete. Mac Hollins the intended target, but now it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
That's into the hands of Eckler. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour.
From the 40 now on second down, Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Landry again the intended target, but it'll be second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got...
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
So we have come to halftime, and what's all the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
So here are the Eagles to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line.
Khari Willis there to bring him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
At the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On is the punter Cook, who sends it away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Here's the Giants' offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's caught by Hollister. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headline.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. They're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
He'll get this underneath to Michel.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They're running it. It's Michel. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught inside the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. Now Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Let it go, and it's picked. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 41 yards. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
1 minute left, baby.
Because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to pull.
Oh, good G.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball down the field. They had nothing to
Yeah, I
work in
want
the second.
what's going on out there?
Running back, that one ended up incomplete.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
I should have pressed that. I should have pressed that kid about it. fuck.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And with
I'm
things
going
looking
for
pretty
it,
good
man.
on the
Check me
scoreboard,
out.
they're going to keep the offense out
Press
there
X this
and
time.
go for it here on 4th. They'll go
Oh,
for
he's
it.
wild.
It's Mahomes. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Sticky on it. Knew he was going to get him on.
Great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. For them, this train just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you...
Hey, yo, stop playing, bro. Real shit. Stop playing, bro.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Sony Michel.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Past the 30 to the
Yeah. There we go.
yard line here, 2nd and 3.
The fucking water, baby.
Roethlisberger.
Niggas went crazy. Niggas came running.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game. So defensively, a pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. A quick pass here to Godwin. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. This will be caught inside the 10.
Ooh, that's what I did. Fuck, I'm gonna let him score.
Before crossing over out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything.
And this is caught. Well, they get one.
Had to get one.
Gentlemen, boy.
I ain't mad at him.
That's how great.
There we go.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Mahomes.
Being greedy.
Come back.
I ain't fucking coming back. I'm being, that's an unnecessary interception, though.
Your stats up, right?
Yeah, he had a great, that's what I was trying to do, pad my stats. I should have got my running back stats. Back.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him
You
complete.
get mine back. Fuck that. Come on, Ben.
He's inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Bet I get mine back. Bet I get mine back.
First down, it's Roethlisberger.
Yeah. Ooh, fuck. I was geeked to the bitch. If that had been on my nigga's side,
he was looking for. And it's going to be second down. One last shot for Roethlisberger.
Oh, he tackled him for the catch. I ain't mad at it.
And time has run out now in this game. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.
So that'll do it for us, for my partner, Charles Davis, and all.
That shit's over, baby. My boy. Let me see it playing.
Yeah, Ethan, you on that joint?
Yeah, he on there right now. He on there.